Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Persia. In the last episode we got involved via crisis in this Great War, the Fourth Great War, over initially over West Macedonia, and now also over Ostanover and that other region which I won't attempt to pronounce. So the other people have added war goals as well, so that's what is going on there. We were kind of hoping that Germany could be maybe contained by France, Russia and the UK all acting against them, and I could over here maybe focus on occupying some of Italy's lands. But it hasn't really turned out that way. Germany has basically been steamrolling over everyone that even attempts to stand against them in Europe here, as, you know, I probably kind of should have expected. I know how powerful Germany is. Especially a Germany that has already taken big chunks out of France earlier in the game. France usually can't even stand up to Germany at, you know, at their full strength. But anyway, we're going to do what we can. So what that probably amounts to initially is to maybe bring some troops over and land them in Italy. We might be able to get some sieges done there. We've already, of course, occupied all the land that we can that's actually directly adjacent to us. So that's about all that's left. I do have my navy up here just to check things out. So let's unpause and we'll head up to where we're planning to land. And Zulu has gone bankrupt. I don't think we have much to worry about here. Germany is not a renowned naval power, fortunately. And Turkey has a pretty large fleet in the area here. No sign of Italy's fleet. It might have been defeated already and is back repairing somewhere, or who knows. So let's get as much of this as possible on the boats. What have we ended up with here? Actually, reasonably balanced force, so that will be just fine to bring straight up here, I think. If we can. Okay, I have to actually select the boats. We'll just keep an eye out for any scary-looking fleets, just in case. It's going very badly. They've exceeded the war score that they need for the war goals that exist already. So it could end at any moment now. And it doesn't seem likely that we'll be able to get back. Oh, and of course we have Jacobin rebels now, because that's exactly what we needed. Doesn't seem that serious though. Let's check it out. One stack there, which already spawned on top of one of my armies, and only a 3 stack here. So we'll just set you on rebel suppression and we'll leave it at that. Okay. So I guess we'll land on Sicily first. That way, if any armies do come down, we can at least try to take the battle in Messina here, so that they have to come at us across a strait. Is it hills as well? It's mountains even. So that would be ideal. And China has just declared war on Russia. I guess Russia is doing pretty badly against Germany. They've probably lost most of their military. Yep, we heard about it. And Jazz is going to destroy Western civilization. Also good to know. Okay, Turkey allied with Spain. They could call them into the war. Not that that would probably help much. Okay. We at least have better military tech now. Though, I think we might focus on industry or something for a while. Actually, we're pretty good on industry tech too. We'll just get last level of railroads maybe. There's a little Italian fleet here. I'll try and catch that if I can. Didn't mean to send my transport fleets there. Well, I guess we'll just leave that Italian fleet alone if it doesn't... Oh, and here indeed come some Italian armies. So if we can get to Messina first, we can take a battle here. I probably actually should have already had more troops on their way up. We can get that started right now, though. And I think if we park our army here, are they able to get across the strait anyway? Seems like they're not coming if they are able to. Oh, there's so many troops here, I don't think we even have a chance. I think it might be smarter for us just to try and evacuate. We have gas attack and defense capability, so I guess it's possible we could win if they don't have gas defense. Though I think we really have to assume they do. They've got to be at least equal to us in tech. 26 of 30 to our 24, so we'll have to assume that. I think the smarter thing is just to give up. Somebody's added another war goal though, so might go on a little longer. The chances of this turning back in our favor though are basically zero at this point. France is almost completely occupied. Turkey's starting to get occupied. Russia, it's probably too big for them to fully occupy in a reasonable amount of time, but it's actually getting pretty close. And the German armies are almost coming into sight over the mountains here to start invading my land, which obviously is bad. I think we will just abandon the sieging Italy plan and try to get out of here. Oops, I was in the wrong sea zone, so take a little longer than expected, but that's okay. And let's get back down here. So we sieged one province, that's something. I wonder if it's actually enough to let us add a war goal. It's apparently not. Maybe against... I don't think we could do that anyway. I think Germany is the leader. Yep, and they are taking that back almost immediately, which is not unexpected. So I guess the lesson of this is don't underestimate Germany. That should be pretty much rule one of Victoria 2, I think. Don't underestimate Germany, and if you must get in a great war, try to be on Germany's side. That's, I guess, the corollary to rule 1. Also, I think the general practice is if you're gonna try to fight Germany, you start early and don't let them get this strong. Alright, maybe the UK is doing okay now. They've got some decent sized armies here. Gonna siege back some land from for France. But they're getting one of their armies in a bad situation here. It looks like the Germans do indeed have gas attacks, but the British have not invented gas defense yet, which is pretty rough for them. It's not a situation you want to be in. I guess we can set up to try and fight Germany here if and when they do start invading me directly. Just set up some armies in a supporting pattern here in the hills. So we can at least perform decently in some battles if we get into them. They're up to 80%. This really has been a completely one-sided war. The numbers were pretty much even, I think, or possibly slightly even in our favor at the start. I'm just going to have to let them... Oh, they're not actually sieging here, they're just apparently passing through. Oh, they are attacking me here now, though. Let's see. We are dug in, we have a defensive general, so that's at least something. And this seems to be a mobilized army, because it's all infantry. So at least we can maybe win this battle. Yay, we won. And at a pretty respectable ratio of casualties too. So we're just going to let them siege the Plains provinces. You definitely stay in the hills here. So we're taking another battle again. Just infantry again. They crossed a river as well this time, but they have a better general. Well, at these numbers we can probably even win without reinforcing. Maybe we should do that and save the reinforcements in case we need them. Okay. I'm going to bring another army up here to support further, in case it turns out to be necessary. Oh, and Italy's getting in on the act now, and they've reinforced the battle themselves. Italy's army's going to get in here. And they've even brought in a real army this time. So let's reinforce with this stack. This one... Yeah, this one's actually at full strength as well. We'll save it though in case we need to send them into. I don't really expect to accomplish anything out of this other than sort of a moral victory. It's definitely not going to turn the tide of the war. Romania is demanding cores from Turkey, okay. Good to know. Who knows what, is it this area? Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. France now fully occupied. Apart from one little region up here, I guess the UK must have managed to siege that one back. They still have some armies up here. Definitely too little too late though, I think. And the grey tide is sweeping ever eastwards across Russia. So, let's see. Are they attempting to reinforce this at the moment? No, not yet. Okay. Okay, we have taken another battle here, so we should probably try to reinforce this one. And I'm going to send this stack into here as well. So this one's going just fine. We're about to win. We are having to just let them occupy us, though, unfortunately. And they are actually invading up here, too. Not much we can really do about that, though. I think I'll evacuate this army from that area. Why don't we put these two in the mountains? I don't think they're going to make too much difference over here. So they keep adding war goals. What do they want now? Cut Turkey down to size. That was Romania's one. Romania's taking more land from Turkey, okay. At least nobody wants anything from me. Which is really the silver lining in this whole thing. Okay, we've taken another battle from Italy there. Guess we'll reinforce that one. And we won this battle for 34 war score, which is pretty nice. Still plus 50 in their favor from battles, though, so it obviously wasn't enough to cancel out all of Germany's previous victories. This battle is a lot more even. They have a better general in this one. Oh, and we've taken another battle here. They do have the dig-in penalty. This stack is still in good repair. We'll send them in, and we'll reinforce in here too, again. This stack is mostly pretty well reinforced. And this will help too, as we continue to lose more and more land to occupations, unfortunately. They're gonna eventually get to 100%, and this is gonna be over pretty soon. Okay, we're getting more cores though, which is nice. Yep, lost more occupations. And we have a core in Abu Dhabi also. This one is not going great with their better general. Looks like we'll probably still win it. We won the Battle of Tabriz there. And I think I had this army retreating there, which I no longer want them to do, since they would be attacking a German army in the mountains. So just stay where you are. Actually, this is hills, not mountains, but still wouldn't be good. I don't know where to move them to, though. I guess I don't really want to have them in plains, because they are not well defended, and they're taking attrition here because there's a huge stack of them, obviously. I guess we'll just move the largest part into the plains here and be done with it. They they can siege that back at least, maybe. It seems like they may have stalled a little on war score. Maybe the UK is doing something good? Not really. They seem to be just sort of skirmishing back and forth over a few provinces in northern France here, but not actually making any real progress as Russia continues to get more and more sieged. Also by China now, of course, who just declared war on them. They probably want their cores back, if I had to guess. Anyway, we're out of time for this episode, so thanks for watching, and join me again next time when we will almost certainly continue to lose this war.